All right, NFL Combine is over. I thought it was a tremendous weekend. And as always, it annoys George, but I only watch the big dogs. I only want to see the big names, but George is all over this stuff. Give me some sleepers who maybe you saw their draft stock rise as far as the Patriots are looking at, or maybe slip. Maybe the Patriots were looking at them from what you were hearing, and then their Combine performance maybe got them off the radar.
So the guys, I think it's just like who caught the Patriots' eyes, good or bad.
Yeah.
Number one has to be Jalen Noel, the wide receiver out of Iowa State. Played 4 years there for the Cyclones. Has played in over 50 games, but really was a 3-year starter. 5'10", 195, 4'3", 940, 151 10-yard split on the 40, which is absurd. 41.5-inch vertical, which led all wide receivers. His broad jump of 11 feet and 2 inches, like that's just so explosive. And he's, in my eyes, the best route runner of the receivers that ran a sub 4.4 40. So you have speed, explosiveness, good route running. And the way I liken him to when you looked at his testing numbers, he just reminds me of a Tyler Lockett type game where he's a really good route runner, uses his whole body, head fakes, shoulder fakes, just is so purposeful with everything he does on the football field. But the explosiveness of a Darnell Mooney, those are two guys that tested like him. He had the highest vertical, longest broad jump, most bench reps as well, 5th best shuttle. And I think he just propelled himself up from like 4th, 5th round to 3rd, maybe even 2nd. So I think he caught the Patriots' eyes because this guy can be in the slot, split out wide again like a Mooney or a Lockett, but is so damn good. And then RJ Harvey, he's only 5'8", just over 200 pounds, but he ran a 4.4 40, which is the 4th fastest out of the running backs. He just showed how electric he can be in open space. Patient runner, really good hands, good pass blocker, converted receiver. I think that's someone they like. And then the guys that caught their eyes for negative reasons, Caleb Johnson, the running back out of Iowa, I think he just hurt his draft stock by not having a good 40, not having a good 10-yard split. He was productive. He could be a bell cow guy, but you have to have that next gear and be able to separate, make guys miss in space. I don't think he just showcased that with his testing.
Sure.
And then Harold Fannin Jr., he's not your typical tight end. He'll be more of in the slot, not be inline tight end, get matched up to run routes. He just didn't do anything exceptional. And I think if you're a guy that's coming from a small school where athleticism is your calling card, if you don't excel with any of your athleticism, that just hurts you. So I just absolutely love what Jalen Noel put together. And I know Josh McDaniels watches that and goes, I need to get him.
Well, as far as the players who you said the stock is up for, I just appreciated that. I think you had one DB, but for the most part, you had playmakers, running backs, wide receivers.
I kept linemen out of it.
Well, that's where I perked up at because that's exactly what the Patriots need. I'm not saying you don't need help in the trenches. I'm certainly not saying you don't need another corner to pair with Gonzo. But my God, we all watch the games. They are lacking playmakers, George. So when you talk to me about
Jalen Noel can separate at the next level. And what does Mike Vrabel want? I want receivers that can separate contested catches. He has long arms, long wingspan.
Right.
He just for a guy that looks like a slide, you'd be like, what? I want that big receiver. No. He's a pro.
Yeah.
I love Noel.
So still gut feeling before we're out of here. With the 4th pick, if they stay where they're at, gut feel.
Yeah.
We're going Will Campbell, aren't we?
Maybe. Could be a good edge. We'll see. A lot of time.
The arms, George.
I was looking later rounds.
The arms.